In this video, and probably the next two or three, I'm going to show you how you can complete the assignment, the second take-home assignment, in which I ask you to find and geo-reference an image that is not already geo-referenced. And in particular, it needs to be a map. And there's a few conditions that need to be met. So hopefully I'll show you everything that you need to know. Now, it can be any image that you've done for a previous studio, or it can be something you can find online. So I'll go ahead and show you how you can find one if you don't have an image that you'd like to use. So let me just zoom into Fargo here really quick. One really important condition to this assignment is that the image needs to be in what's called a pseudo-Mercator projection. And that is what most online mapping systems, including the Google Map ecosystem as well as the Bing Maps, they're in what's called a pseudo-Mercator projection. And it's probably a projection that you're most familiar with, even if you don't quite know that. But let me bring in this graphic here just for a little refresher. So this represents a normal Mercator projection in which the ellipsoidal Earth is projected onto a cylinder, and then that cylinder is unrolled, which gives us something like this. But because of the curvature of the Earth, it gets distorted on the tops and bottoms of this projection. So let me just crop this down. In this example here, in this graticule, the cells have an equal height and width. So in this little area here, the distance east and west is actually the same distance as north and south in real world measurements, but as you can see in this map, it's not. So there's a disproportionate scale from east to west compared to north and south. If I were to quickly edit this, this is completely non-technical, but if I were to go in here and fake a really quick pseudo-Mercator projection, it might look something like this. And see what I'm doing is I'm just adjusting these cells to make everything the same scale, east and west and north and south. So that's just a really quick refresher on what a pseudo-Mercator projection is. And just for comparison, let me open up another image. Oops, and this one's very large. So in this example, this is not pseudo-Mercator. You can actually see the curvature of the latitude and longitude lines, and it covers a very, very large area. So when you get to this scale of map, you're much more likely to see it. But in terms of architecture and landscape architecture, for the most part, you're working with regional scale at most, more likely a neighborhood or a multi-block area. And in those situations, more times than not, the image will be this pseudo-Mercator where your scale is the same in all directions, regardless of what you're looking at.